Iowa in many ways. Our meteorologist specialist in the back, Corey Thompson's been with us. And Corey, you have found a picture or two that you can share with us right now of some of the damage that we've been seeing?
Yeah, we just have one picture so far. Pictures have been coming in on Twitter and Facebook from viewers out there, and we thank you for sending those pictures once conditions are safe outside. This is of a tree that's laying down on 2nd Avenue in downtown Cedar Rapids, sent to us by the Hall Bicycle Company. We've had other reports around town of trees blocking the path on roads. So if you have to go out and about, we certainly encourage that you don't at this time. But if you do, watch out for that as you're driving around town. Lots of power outage reports as well. In fact, just checking the Alliant Energy power outage summary webpage, it looks like Lynn County in total now has 19,000 people without power. Back in Benton County, they're looking at about 2,700 people, and some other outages reported in Johnson County, the areas that Alliant serves, 2,200 people without power reported at this time.
And we do want to remind you there are many ways that you can connect with us. We certainly want to do is go over to Corey in the Weather Lab, some more pictures, and then if you want to also run down some of those storm reports, I see them coming in on the Weather Service chat.
On Twitter, it's of a tree laying down across 6th Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. As Kai was mentioning earlier, just because of all the rain that we've seen in eastern Iowa and particularly in the Cedar Rapids area, that tree just completely uprooted in this very soft, saturated soil. Getting a lot of reports of those around the area, as well as this next picture is from a Facebook user in Urbana, and what it appears to be, they've reported it's a house on Highway 150 near Urbana. Appears to be a roof blown off of the house. You can see it's laying there on the right side of the picture. So some very significant damage up towards Urbana. Lots of reports of trees down. Several reports just came in from the Weather Service. Palo had lots of trees down as well as roofs blown off between Palo and Toddville. Estimated winds over 80 miles per hour in that area. It's also seeing trees down near Lindale Mall and the cemetery in Cedar Rapids. 1st Avenue apparently is blocked up in that in the northwest part of Cedar Rapids as well. Also seeing some reports of flash flooding in Shueyville in Johnson County. Some water standing on roadways down there, as well as South Riverside Drive in Iowa City, 5 to 6 inches deep along that road, which is a pretty main street. I believe that's also Highway 6 through Iowa City. So lots of trouble around the area right now. Starting to get those reports coming into us here in the Weather Lab.
Thanks, Corey. We're continuing to monitor these reports as well because they just...
Now, I guess I understand a couple more pictures have come in as well. Corey, what do we have there? Another large tree down, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a large tree down. This picture was sent to us on Facebook from Stephanie Garrity. It's along Tower Terrace Road, just along the north side of Cedar Rapids there. They said they lost 4 big trees right from the roots there, and the very saturated soil is able to knock those trees down on Tower Terrace Road. Another picture of some tree damage here in southwest Cedar Rapids. It's near Interstate 380 and the Wilson Avenue exit. It's a pretty substantial branch on top of a camper there, so that's going to be some significant cleanup for Becca, who sent that in. And then as well, we have another picture here from southwest side of Cedar Rapids as well. Some more branches down in general, and you're starting to see that water starting to pile up in that person's backyard as well. That was from Logan Duball via Twitter. And then Danny Young in Center Point sends us this picture, and we've seen a couple pictures like this from Center Point of some street flooding, which is what Kai and Joe have both talked about. Very, very heavy rains causing some flash flooding across many areas in eastern Iowa.
And those rains continue, as you can see, as we take a look at pinpoint. We do also have a couple of more pictures coming in. We thank you now that the storm and it's safe to go out for sending us those pictures by various means. And boy, that is some pretty serious damage there, Corey.
Yeah, we're looking at a picture sent to us on Facebook by Colleen Ware in Anamosa. This is the J&P Cycle store, world headquarters, apparently, according to their website.
Right along like, Highway 151, that is.
Is that right? Yeah. It looks like some damage to stuff that they had outside behind the building, as well as what appears to be either a very large limb or an entire tree just snapped right off and blown into the parking lot right there in Anamosa. Yes, we thank you for your pictures. You can send us to them on Facebook or via Twitter. Just give us an message to KCRG_FirstAlert. Make sure to include your location when you send us pictures. Then we can figure out where you're at and then get them on air and so on.
If I'm not mistaken, they were having a big event out there the past several days, so it's unfortunate that the damage that they're seeing out there right now. And just seeing, Kai, that tree snap, that's just a good indication that, boy, those winds, as they moved through the Anamosa, Jones County area, were extremely powerful.
They were, and you know.